The views expressed by our guests in the following video are solely the opinions of our guests and do not necessarily reflect the views and or opinions of the Ollah 7 podcast show. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hello guys and welcome to the Genius Kids. This is the show where we sit down and celebrate young minds, young talents, young passions that are shaping the future with their extraordinary gifts. And I am your host, Ayesha. And on this episode, I am so excited because, royalty is in the building. We've got a queen in the house. She has been to Botswana representing Zimbabwe and she came back with the crown. Her name is Nushel Kareko. She's only 16 years old, but this girl reeks of confidence, guys. When we speak confidence, she's probably the perfect epitome of confidence. Hello, Nushel. Welcome to the Genius Kids.
Thank you.
How are you feeling today?
I'm feeling excited.
I'm so excited to have you on this show. So before we get into the stories, all the stories that we want to talk about today, can you just tell us a little bit about yourself?
All right. So, hello everyone. My name is Nushel Kareko and I'm a girl aged 16 years. I stay in Mufakose with my mom. I'm currently in high school at Red Cross College and I'm passionate about modeling because it gives me the platform to express who I am as well as to use that platform to touch other people through projects like charity works and other health issues that may affect our generations. I'm not only in modeling industry to experience but as well as to accumulate network industry for my better successfully future. Thank you.
Oh, okay. All right. So let's talk about the modeling. When did you start modeling?
Okay, I started modeling at the age of when I was 13 years. Yeah.
That is Form 1.
That was Form 1.
Okay, so can you tell us about the first modeling competition that you participated in?
Okay, my first pageant, my first modeling thing that it was at school when I became Mrs. Red Cross.
All right. So at 13, you're in Form 1 and you're competing against my Form 2, my Form 3, my Form 6 that nozongwanzi and walk in Form 1. How then could when you become a pageant queen, how does life change for you kuchikoro as in terms of friendships and also kuti my teachers, how are they now treating you any different or they're now treating you as a queen?
They're treating me as a queen, because if there's anyone like any, what should I say? Let's say there's someone who wants to see how your school is.
Yes.
They just ask me to go and explain to them.
So you've become the school brand ambassador.
Yeah.
You're the one they call when there's a visitor in the school and they want to know about the school. Then you're the one that they talk to.
Yeah.
All right. And then in Form 2, at the age of 14, you became first princess for Mufakose.
Miss Mufakose.
Talk to me about that. How did you get into the competition? How did you win? And also maybe unokwanisa to explain kuti how do they choose kuti abantu queen, abantu first princess, abantu second princess? Zvinofamba say like what determines kuti uyu ndiye win a pageant inwe?
Okay, so my mom saw the coach of Miss Mufakose. Yeah, and then she started explaining to her that my daughter seems like she likes modeling a lot. And then that coach said, we have a modeling that is about to happen. And then my mom said, I want her to join. And then I joined. I went there only 3 days for training.
Okay.
In some way have been months. Yeah, I think a month training. Okay. Then I went only for 3 days.
And then you came back with the title.
And then I came back with the title. So when they are about to announce the queen, the first thing that they need to notice, like confidence. They saw that I have confidence in me. And then the way I answered my question, and then the way I walk, and the way I smile.
right.
Wow, it was something
You have
else.
a very beautiful smile.
Oh, thank you.
So after becoming Miss Mufakose, well, first princess Miss Mufakose, you went on to win another title.
Yes.
Miss Empire 263,
Yeah.
Valentine.
Queen.
Queen.
Yeah.
You finally became the queen.
Yeah.
All right. So talk to me about that competition. What happened? How did it go? And then what does it mean for you to be a queen? Especially as someone who lives in the ghetto. You know how it is kuti zvinonzi kughetto vanhu havaone ma-opportunities kughetto vane kughetto havana confidence what does it mean for you to be a queen wekumufakose?
All right. So to be a queen, it's not only to have fame or to be crowned, but it's about taking responsibilities. So when I became a queen, I told myself that I'm going to make those responsibilities into action. And I also told myself that I won't lose my confidence if I hear people saying bad things, what. I won't lose my confidence.
Mm-hmm.
I always stand on my own.
Right.
Yeah.
And then after that, you also won Miss Empire 263 Independence.
Yes.
That is where you were competing against people from different cities now
Yes.
across Zimbabwe. Talk to me about that.
Oh, it was a tough competition, I don't want to lie, because I was competing with other girls who are 21, and then I was 15 years, and I was the youngest.
Yeah.
And I didn't expect that I was going to win the
But you
queen.
did.
But I did. Oh my God.
So how old were you when you won this? You were the youngest.
Yeah, I was the youngest.
How old were you?
I was 15.
All right. Interesting. And the next thing is you then became Miss Ruzawi.
Miss Ruzawi, yeah, it happens in Marondera.
But then someone would then ask Kuti, how is someone from Fakosi going to a competition Yukumarondera?
Okay, I used to stay there in Marondera. That's why I competed that pageant.
Right. Now let's talk about the big one, the one that you're wearing. Miss Gem Africa Zim 2024. The one that made you go to Bulawayo. To Botswana.
Yeah.
Let's talk about preparation. How do you prepare for such a big competition? Because now you're not only facing vamwe vako veku Zimbabwe, it's not going to be you against how many African countries?
6.
6.
Yes.
How do you prepare for that?
All right. It was a tough preparation because right now I don't have a sponsor. My parents are the one who are sponsoring me. So so there was a time when my mom didn't have the money, and I wanted to go to that pageant because I wanted to bring the crown home. And then I just prayed, oh God, please bless my mom with the money. And then my mom arranged the money, and then I started preparing everything, and then I went to Botswana. And then from Botswana, when I saw other countries, I panicked. I panicked because it was my first time to be in another country. So when I started socializing with them, and then I was Nana to Jaida, and then there's a day that we were doing the rehearsals. I saw them walking. Then I was like, oh my God, am I going to compete with these people? I don't want to lie. My heart beat. I don't want to lie. And then when it was the competition, I told myself before I wore my clothes.
Your dress.
Yeah. And then I prayed, oh God, please be with me. I want that confidence that always put me first.
All right.
And then when we started modeling, I hired, in fact, my full confidence. I hired my full confidence.
All of it.
All of it. And then I modeled, then I asked those questions that they were asking me. And then when they about to announce the queen, I was shivering like a leaf blown by the wind.
Were you expecting to win?
I wasn't expecting to win.
Because
but my confidence told me that, Nushel, you did your best.
You did your best.
Yeah.
Because Vanutanga announced our second princess, one announced our first princess.
Yes.
And you're like,
like they announced the top 3.
Yeah.
And then they started calling South Africa.
Yeah.
And then South Africa went on. And then they announced Botswana. And then, no, not Botswana, Swaziland. And then Swaziland went on. Then they announced me. Then I was happy because I got into top 3. And then they announced South Africa and Zimbabwe to stand on the front. And then we joined our hands together because they were about to announce the queen. So my heart started beating so fast. And then when they announced that the queen is Zimbabwe, I felt like crying. But we are
Did you cry?
I cried, but not in front of the stage because we are not allowed to cry in front of the stage. Then when we were done taking pictures, I went to the bathing room. That's when I cried.
Then you cried.
I cried.
Okay, you talked about Kuti. There's some questions that they ask you during the competition.
Yes.
What kind of questions do they ask?
Unfortunately, they asked me about my country. What's special about Zimbabwe?
Yeah.
And then I said, Zimbabwe is a special country because it has things that other countries don't have. Like, it has minerals. It has beautiful places such as Great Zimbabwe. It has beautiful places such as Inyanga, Vic Falls, many.
Right. And then you talked about your mom. She's the one who's with you throughout the journey.
Yes.
Like I remember when we were talking kumashuro chiti for you to go to Miss Mufakose and wakatoti ndine mwana wangu anoita modeling. How does your mom support you throughout your journey?
Okay. So mama wangu wanondisupport singaiti. Because she's the one who always stand with me no matter what. Because I still remember there are people who say bad things about modeling. Oh, you're letting your daughter to be in a modeling pageantry. You know what modeling leads, what. And then my mom said about it. And then she found that modeling doesn't end people there.
Yeah, because it's this thing where people have got this, I can't say backward, but allow me to use the word backward, guys. I'm sorry, please allow me to use the word backward. But there's this backward mentality, yekuti modeling will lead to unmoral behavior for young girls.
Yes.
But it's actually a platform where young girls are taught to believe in themselves.
Yes.
They're taught to be confident. They're taught to see themselves as beautiful. And it's not only that, they're also taught to do humanitarian work. Because you find, Kuti, once a person is on the platform, because I've had models before on the show, once they have a platform, once they have like people who pay attention to what they're doing. Like the other time I had a young girl, she's now donating sanitary ware to the less privileged. There's someone who was saying, I give dancing lessons. So iwewe as someone ane a platform, someone who's the queen, what are you doing for your community?
All right, I'm donating clothes for people who doesn't have clothes, and I'm giving them food for people who doesn't have food. Right. Yes.
So you see, guys, modeling is not a bad thing because now this 17-year-old girl is doing humanitarian work. Argubatsira vanoshaya.
Even at school. Even at school. Because there's an orphanage near our school.
All right.
So when they said, people, you should bring your clothes. And then I told my mom that at school they need what. And then my mom went and buy clothes for them. And then I went there with the clothes. And the school was very happy because I bought many things for them.
All right. So now you're in Form 4. Are you still modeling?
Not yet. Right now, I'm concentrating on my school. But it's not like I've stopped modeling. No, but I just want to concentrate on school.
So you're taking a break?
Yeah, I'm taking a break.
All right. So after your exams, you continue with your modeling career?
Yeah, until I reach the Miss Universe.
All right. So Miss Universe is the goal?
Yeah, I want to become Miss World. Miss World.
Miss World.
Yes.
All right. And besides modeling, what else do you want to do? Because you're saying, because don't concentrate on my book. That means, Kuti, une something shout out to it and my book.
Yeah.
What do you want to be when you grow up?
I want to become a lawyer because I'm doing a combination of arts.
All right.
Yes.
But lawyers are very argumentative person. People, and you're just this sweet person.
Fortunately, I won't do such things. I would just be a lawyer there to concentrating on my job, and I won't side the wrong person. I would just
All right. Okay, cool. So now let's get into a little segment where we get to know you better. We get to know you beyond being Miss Gem Africa. You can just tell us about yourself. So my first question is, when you're not modeling and you're not at school, what are you doing? What are your hobbies?
I usually watch TV.
What do you like to watch on TV?
I'd like to watch series, and sometimes I watch Indians.
Which in Ana Anupam?
Yeah.
Okay, and what's your favorite food?
My favorite food.
Yeah.
I love to eat chicken and ribs. I mean chips and ribs.
Chips and ribs.
Yes.
And at school, which one is your favorite subject?
At school, English and FRS.
Why FRS? FRS is the one where there's family religious status, right?
Yes, we'll be learning about family religious and studies.
All right. Okay, cool. And we already talked about what you want to be when you grow up. But then where do you see yourself in the next maybe 10 years? That's when, because in 10 years' time, you're 27. What is Nushel doing in the next 10 years?
Okay, like what I'm seeing myself.
Yes.
I'm seeing myself standing on that international stage,
Yeah.
representing my country, and I'm seeing myself wearing that crown.
Okay.
I'm certainly sure that I'm wearing that crown.
And I believe it too, because from Mufakose to the world, hey? Before I let you go, there are other parents, there are the kids who are watching this show. I could see, I also want to be like Nushel. I want to start modeling. What advice would you give them?
All right. The advice that I would just give to you is that don't let yourself don't look down at yourself. Please stand on your own. Show the world what you're capable of. Show the world how you were born. Because as for me, right now I'm showing the world that I'm capable of walking. I'm capable of having so much confidence, smiling. So please, and don't listen to what people say, bad things about anything that you're talented on. Please stand on your own. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Nushel. I had a great time here with you on the Genius Kids.
Oh, thank you.
And I wish you all the best in your studies and all the best as you write your exams. I know when you pass, I'll probably call you back and be like, let's talk about the exams, because, you know, I need to know, Timbo my study tips. And all right. And to you, our viewers, thank you so much for watching The Genius Kids. I am your host, Ayesha Nyanzunda. And if you are a parent or a guardian to a child who has an extraordinary gift, a child who has an extraordinary dream, then please nominate them on The Genius Kids on this number, 0713 107 554, 0713 107 554. And we can have them on this show and celebrate them. Join me again, same time next week for more of these insightful and inspiring conversations. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this channel if you like our content. Remember, on Mondays, we have The Genius Kids. On Tuesdays, we have On The Spot with DJ Ollah. On Wednesdays, we have The Trending Stories with DJ Ollah and Yaya Good Vibes. And on Thursdays, we have the First Lady of Sport, Yvonne Mangunda, bringing the spotlight. On Sundays, it's slow, chill vibes, and we have Noma Nice with Life and Stuff. For now, it's goodbye.